We'll start with team news. Is everybody fit and available that you expect it to be?
Yes. So the Potter back in training, Chris Löwe back in training tomorrow. Could be tight that he will be in the squad, but is back in training. Who else was injured? So the only one who will miss the game is Kashunga and Aaron. Anybody else looks fine so far in this week.
How is Aaron? Why has it been straightforward? He's recovered any complications?
Yeah. So he started his gym-based work, cardiovascular work 2 days before. I think, or we hope, that he will be back in training, individual training, with boots maybe at the middle of the next week. So there is a question mark if he will be ready for Tottenham, but we are pretty sure that after Tottenham he will be back in training, in full training.
You've shown a really positive approach in the last couple of games. Are you able to do that in every match in the Premier League? Can you start games on the front foot, or is it difficult when you're coming up against some of the more difficult sides?
To be totally honest, over the majority of the games so far, not only in the Premier League, as well in the last season, home or away, I would say 80-90% of the games we wanted to do it. Sometimes you like to do it, and even if you watch the game, it doesn't look the same because the opponent has an idea as well. So it's not only about us and our idea of the game, there's an opponent as well, and sometimes they are able to match you, they are able to cause you problems, and then even if you have a different idea before the game, it looks different during the game. And this is what sometimes happens. So we know exactly what our strengths are, and we know exactly where we feel confident with, and we know exactly how it should look like in a good, I don't like to say in a perfect way, but in a good way. And this is what we try to do in every single game, home or away. We have done it in the last 3 games very well, absolutely. And this is exactly the momentum where we always wanted to search for. Now we have it, and now we work and fight that we keep this momentum as long as we can, and the next step will be on Saturday for us.
The win against West Brom could see you move 10 points clear of them. Are you mindful of what impact that has on you, but also psychologically what impact a defeat will have on them?
We are aware about the situation in the table. Let's discuss this after the game, and we will see how big the gap is after the game. Makes no sense to discuss it before, even if we are aware about the table.
You talk about the momentum, and you talk about the fact that it's how you deal with defeats, how the players and yourself deal with defeats. It strikes me that this season you've dealt pretty well with defeats. You've always seemed to have bounced back pretty well.
And this is exactly what it's all about. I think all the teams who are involved in this battle to stay up, and the pressure is on for all of them. Maybe there are some clubs with bigger names, much more bigger financial power and budget, where the pressure is maybe a little bit bigger as well. But we make our own pressure. We like to stay up. This is where we fought for since the first day of the preseason, and now the very interesting time starts. So it's important that you are able to deal with defeats and manage them, and be focused on your strength and your own performance. Don't get driven away too far by results. Be focused on your performance, and this is what the players have done very well. They are totally aware about the situation where they are, and they really have shown the reaction which they asked themselves. And now it's a great game which we have in front of us. Listen, nothing is better than this game. This is a game why we are doing this job, why we are playing football, to play such games where we really can get something out of it. And some teams are able to play these games at the top of the table, and we are able to play these games at the bottom of the table. And this is a great circumstance for us at Huddersfield. Now we played 27 games, and we played the 28th on Saturday, and we are really playing for something, and this is great to be involved. We will have another amazing away support. I hear it's sold out again, so we have the supporters in our back as well, and then it's up to us to show the best performance we can do.
What do you expect from West Brom? They're in a very, very difficult position, as has already been mentioned. They may be nervous. Can you capitalise on that?
To be totally honest, my expectation on West Brom is irrelevant. I have an expectation on us and on my players and us, how we perform, how we like to play this game, and then for me, West Brom, even if I have a lot of respect about what they have on individuals and on the group, we have to be focused on ourselves.